Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast. Today is Monday, September 18th, and it's an A-Day.
This morning, catch all you need to know about the new faces in the counseling office.
And get all the info you need on voting for homecoming royalty.
Also get today's headlines and this morning's brief.
And find out how to keep college tuition down with our Scholarship of the Week.
Plus a new sports report and find out which athlete is this week's Alpha Wolf.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back. I'm Kira Cox, and I'm here this morning with Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch.
The 2023-2024 school year has seen quite a few changes.
However, some of the new changes to the school year include completely new counselors to half the department.
Reporter Tommy St. Coley took a special dive into the welcoming of these new counselors.
Thanks, Kira. With the impact of these new faces, our CPHS community has begun to see quite a few changes.
Since the school's opening in 1998, CPHS has always had the support of their counselors, constantly providing a helping hand or a listening ear. The counseling office has always been a frequented area for students. Although the recent changes regarding staffing and counseling have greatly impacted the department, the CPHS counselors have been dedicated more than ever to continue seeing CPHS students strive to success. Previous staff member and new CPHS counselor Brittany Hernandez shows her excitement and passion to her new role.
I'm so excited to be back here at CPHS. It's always been home, and so when the opportunity came to come back home, I just jumped at it, and I'm so grateful to be back. I think my roles as far as being a teacher coach to now being a counselor has changed in the sense that I can reach more kids. I went from having a small group being just coaching and teaching culinary, and now to have a whole alpha split of over 400 kids. That's very exciting for me because that's my passion, is how many kids can I reach and how involved can I be with the campus. And so being a counselor allows me to be involved in everything versus a small group on campus.
With her previous experience of being a teacher and coach, Hernandez continues to describe her love and comfort for CPHS as she came to her decision of taking the new role by the reins.
The easiest, best, most positive is being back here at Cedar Park. I love how many familiar faces I see from the faculty and staff. Kind of like I said, it feels like home. It feels like I almost never left in that sense. So that has been amazing. Never got rid of my Cedar Park gear, so I feel like I have a whole new wardrobe that I get to bring back out and wear and rock to support all the clubs and sports. So that's been the fun part.
Reflecting the CPHS school passion, our newest counselor members hold up their Timberwolf pride with confidence. Due to this, the new counselors have been extremely excited to get to know the future generations of Timberwolves. New head counselor Sarah Cable depicts more on this topic.
I come from a family of educators, and so I've always enjoyed being on a campus. But being a counselor, you really get to know a different side of students. And you get to help them through different phases of their life, and that is very rewarding. So I enjoy that part of it a lot.
If you see any of the new counselors around school, please make sure to give them a warm CPHS welcome. With CPHS News reporting for the Wolfcast, I'm Tanvi St. Coley.
Thanks, Tanvi. Today, CPHS's very own varsity choir will be performing in the district-wide choral showcase. The varsity treble choirs, Seasons, and Pitch Black have been working on their performances since the beginning of the year. Choirs from across the district have been working hard to kick off the year with a mind-blowing experience.
So we've been working on this since the beginning of the school year. We just work on it in class, and that's pretty much it. Seasons will be performing Jolene. That's by Dolly Parton, I think. And then Pitch Black will be singing Mr. Brightside by The Killers. And then Varsity Women's Choir will be singing La Paloma.
The choral showcase will be at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Make sure you go out and support the choir and wish them an amazing year.
ROCAPS, our Social Studies Honor Society, is running a voter registration drive this Tuesday. Voting is a right that isn't to be taken lightly. And our very own CPHS, Rho Kappa, is excited to help eligible students register before the November election season.
Students should register to vote because it's important to have a say, especially if you're 18 and you can now have a say, and that's a new I guess, like freedom that you just like earn. So it's like important to like exercise your right to vote.
If you are 18 or 2 months from turning 18 and want to register, the voter registration drive will be in the courtyard on Tuesday, September 19th from 10 until 2. Be sure to have the last 4 numbers of your social security number and your driver's license.
Up next, reporter Charles Corson has today's headlines in this morning's brief, but first, these announcements.
First, Biden's national security advisor meets in secret with China's foreign minister and hope to repair strained relations with them. While it is unknown what the two talked about, it is speculated that this will lead to a meeting with Biden and President Xi Jinping to ease tensions around the surveillance balloons and China's support of Russia and Ukraine's war. Next, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is back on job after being acquitted. His attorney successfully argued that the prosecution claims did not have enough evidence to convict from. Allies of Paxton now claim that they will target all Republican legislators who led the accusations. Next, President Zelensky shares the fall of Ukraine may lead to World War III. He believes Putin will continue to threaten nuclear war to stoke instability in America and Europe. The Ukrainian president shares that the world must all decide to stop Putin if we want to avoid a third world war. Finally, today is National Cheeseburger Day across America. In celebration, many restaurants are selling burgers for discount. Notably, McDonald's is selling double cheeseburgers for 50 cents, and Wendy's is selling a cheeseburger for just 1 cent. So what do we think?
I've never actually had a cheeseburger before, like in my life.
Like ever?
I've had maybe like 5 or 6 hamburgers, but like never a cheeseburger.
You've never,
Okay, how is that
never
possible?
had a cheeseburger.
I just like I don't like burgers.
How is
Okay, well, me on the other hand, I love burgers,
Yeah,
and I will
me
be getting
too.
a burger tonight.
Yep.
Maybe today's your lucky day.
Yeah,
I know,
Reed,
today's
let's
the day.
go. Let's go to Wendy's.
A real
and
Wendy's.
get
You
you
need
a
to
1
break.
cent
You
burger.
need to break the trend. Get you a burger.
Guess so. Thanks, Charles. Now let's go to Tommy Sancoli with a new scholarship of the week.
Good morning, T-Wolves. I'm Tanvi Sankoli, here to help you pay for college with an all-new scholarship of the week. This week's scholarship is the FastWeb's Invite a Friend Sweepstakes Scholarship. FastWeb is a scholarship search program dedicated to helping students over 16 win scholarships. The FastWeb's Invite a Friend Sweepstakes Scholarship is worth $1,000, and the requirements include becoming a FastWeb member and adding another referral alongside you. By inviting more people to FastWeb for this scholarship, a higher chance to win will be granted. The deadline for applying this scholarship is September 30th. To apply or learn more about FastWeb's Invite a Friend Sweepstakes Scholarship, check out a link in to the application on our Instagram at CPHS News. Join us next week for another scholarship that might just be the one for you. With CPHS News, I'm Tanvi Sankoli. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tomby. Up next, find out the latest on CPHS Sports with Reese Elizondo, but first, a word from a sponsor. Good morning, Cedar Park. Welcome back to Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Reese Elizondo.
And I'm Austin Makaborski. First off, our Lady Timberwolves volleyball team took on Liberty Hill last Friday night.
After winning the first set, CP fought hard but ultimately fell short in their final 3 sets. Their next game is tomorrow night against one of their biggest rivals, the Rouse Raiders.
The game is at Rouse High School and starts at 6:30, so come out and be loud.
Finally, we're bringing back our Alpha Wolf of the Week, where we highlight one player every Monday. This week, we have senior volleyball captain Olivia Mabe. See what Coach McLaughlin has to say about Olivia's contribution to the team.
I mean, I would just say her just leadership. Like, she is like the pulse of our program. It has been from the very beginning, and it's she leads naturally. It just comes natural to her, you know, because she's just, that's the way that. Her dad's a big influential person in the community and within the industry with what he does, and so I think she just follows a lot of it naturally by just how she was raised. And I mean, I she's always like supportive and welcoming of all the young ones. She just doesn't try to, stay with the varsity girls. She always does a very good job of making everybody inclusive of everybody. So
That's all we have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Risa Elizondo.
And I'm Austin Makaborski.
Thanks, Reese and Austin. That's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your 10. You can catch anything you missed and more on our Twitter, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Catch tomorrow's show for a story on the tennis team.
And don't forget to follow our dedicated sports Twitter at CPHS_sports for updates during the games. With CPHS News, I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a marvelous Monday, Cedar Park.